Let's talk a little bit about labor. Now, I know that your members are completely fine. They have no unfilled jobs. They're able to find all sorts of skilled and unskilled employees. It's all good. Obviously, just kidding around. So, what are your members doing right now to find good people? And what do you think are some of the longer term solutions to fix this labor shortage problem beyond the unemployment benefits, running out after Labor Day? We're talking longer term. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, we've had a pretty chronic workforce shortage since the Great Recession. Typically we're late to hire and late to fire. Okay. So when the market goes down, we try to hold on to our people as long as possible. When the market goes back up, we're trying to make sure we don't overhire because we don't like to let people leave the industry. We estimate 430,000 we need this year. We estimate that over the next couple of years beyond that, we might need another million. So our workers, our companies need people. It all comes down to the employee value proposition. The companies that offer a great employee value proposition, world-class safety, great benefits, great pay, career dream opportunities, they're the ones that are going to be attracting the top talent. The other thing is we have been working as an industry and going into typically underserved communities. We've done a lot of work, for instance, with convicted felons who have decided, I want to turn my life around. We got a lot of joint ventures and partnerships with prison systems where they can learn apprenticeship trades. We got exiting programs and reentry programs for those who choose. And when they go through these, call them boot camps for lack of better words, our members will hire them. Military people coming out of the military, great crosswalk over, a lot of common leadership capabilities as well as hard skills, very, very attractive. The K through 12, the college, typical, but what about those people that are dropouts? What about the people that traditionally don't graduate from high school? We do a lot of partnerships with high schools. We actually have some chapters of ours and some members that actually take care of part of the curriculum in their environment to help these kids graduate from school. Because a lot of people just learn math and science through their hands. And you talk about construction, if you imagine, look up in your dining room and you got a mitered corner at a 45, I'll tell you what, I challenge you to go cut that and set that up. The mathematics around that is not easy. But people just learn differently. So we have all of these different programs. We've got about 800 different programs across the country trying to help people learn about the industry, get excited about the industry. One thing I would like to say, though, that I think is a game changer that COVID actually gave us. We've been really focused on innovation and technology and breakthrough thinking, over the last decade. There's been a lot of great things that have been happening. But this pandemic has caused us to do even more. I've got a great example. We have a contractor that does a lot of site assessments. Before, they'd send a 2-person crew out to do those site assessments. Now they send out a drone.
Right.
And they send out the drones all over the place. Not because they wanted to, but because they didn't have the people and they took a look at their leverage points. This was the easiest way to get it. So now you've got technology and we're creating jobs around drone pilots, robotics, additive manufacturing, 3D printing. All these things are entering into our industry. Unmanned vehicles. We mentioned the drones, but it's the same thing with bulldozers, backhoes. I mean, it's all coming.
Autonomous carriers.
It's all coming. Yep. It's huge. So our industry is transforming. So as the older generation phases out, I think I read an article about baby boomers, like there's 9 million baby boomers leaving the workforce or something like that. Well, we got that same situation in our industry. So let's welcome in the younger generation, the people that embrace this technology, and we're going to transform. So that's where our industry's at. I will say 99% of construction companies employ less than 100 people. So we're very fragmented. Okay. We're small business. So it's a little bit of a challenge to push that easy button when it comes to construction technology and innovation, but we're trying to do our part in really being attractive to the public in that future worker, in those students that are, deep into it. I mean, my kids, they were raised on phones and computers.
Yep. Yep. Yeah, it's different generation. And so, Mike, final words. I just, the information is great. Your insights are great. You seem bullish about the future for the construction industry. You're feeling pretty good. You look like a guy that has some job security for the next few years at least.